What a weird way to go when you don't get what you want in life, and the best thing you do next is to blame people. Kevin Feige have decided to run his mouth by blaming fans indirectly for the flop that we all know, which is Brie Larson's The Marvels. Now, The Marvels is currently the lowest grossing MCU project of all time. Even worse, it is actually one of the lowest grossing comic book in the history of the business. It only made $206 million. Dollars. This is a dead project that almost killed the MCU in general. In fact, it even set a precedent to what we're seeing right now with poor box office numbers from so many projects like Captain America, Woke New World, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania. You also have all the bad projects in recent times like Thunderbolts. I have watched Thunderbolts a few days back, and it was a pile of trash of a film. Never liked it. So you now have Kevin Feige saying that because people didn't watch Miss Marvel, Iman Vellani that plays Miss Marvels, because people didn't watch that horrible disaster of a show on Disney Plus. This is the main reason why the Marvels failed at the box office. So let's see how he puts it, because this is a very crazy interview. So he spins it in this way. He says that because people did not check out Miss Marvels on Disney Plus, it was the end of the Marvels film that they were already working on. He said this to Deadline, the site's reports. It says that the takeaway was that many fans and general moviegoers didn't buy tickets to see the Marvels because they weren't caught up on the Miss Marvel on Disney Plus. So let's not confuse the two. Miss Marvels was a very small mini series similar to the woke disaster, which is Ironheart right now, that has died a quick death on Disney Plus. When this project came out, in the starred Iman Volani at that time, it's didn't garner any particular love from any hardcore fan base that loved the MCU. It just came out and just died off quickly. So this was a major problem leading up into the Marvels. And when it did come out in 2023, ending of 2023, November to be precise, it was a major disaster that Disney never even expected. Even Bob Iger till this day is still scratching his head at how that project lost so much money for the studio. So let's go over what the Hollywood Report. In fact, this one is now from the Hollywood Reporter, because I've just covered Deadline's report. The Hollywood Reporter says that Kevin Feige says that, and I think the Marvels hit its hardest, where people are like, okay, I recognize Brie Larson. Sorry, dude. No one really cares about Brie Larson because she was the one running her mouth against men for so many years and caused many many of the fan base that would have given the Marvels a chance not to even turn up. So you saying that people recognize Brie Larson is almost a lie at this point, because yes, people know her, but people don't really care so much to go see her. So he says that I recognize Brie Larson from a $1 billion film, which is Captain Marvel. But who are those other two characters in Iman Vellani and Tayona Paris? I guess they were in some TV show and I'll skip. This is his excuse. This is what he said. And he says this to the Hollywood, but at least he continues by saying that it was a big company push, and it doesn't take too much to push us to go. People have been asking for Miss Marvels for years, and now we can do it. Do it. Oscar Isaac wants to be Moon Knight. Do it. So there was a mandate that we were put in the middle of. There was a mandate that we were put in the middle of, but we also thought it would be fun to bring these to life. And then if we go to Variety, Variety says that he singled out Miss Marvel's and the Marvel star Iman Vellani as one of the greatest bits of casting we've ever done. I can't wait to see her somewhere else. Okay, Kevin Feige, we get the point. We really get the point. You messed up big time. You had a project like this fail because you feel a small time Disney Plus show was not seen enough to get people to be interested in your $200+ million film. This is the weakest excuse I've seen from at least a top executive working in a big company like Disney, and it is the top executive at Marvel. It is ridiculous. You are now literally blaming fans for not seeing your project because they didn't check out or pay more money to check out Miss Marvel's months before the release of the project. It's ridiculous what I'm seeing with Kevin Feige. He doesn't learn. He's the one that recently ran his mouth about the fact that they don't even have a proper script or any direction for the upcoming Blade. In fact, I wouldn't even say upcoming, the dead Blade at this point. And the only reason why that project has failed so badly already is because they want to infuse identity politics into that project. That's just the truth. There's no way to spin it, no matter how you want to sugarcoat it. Kevin Feige wants identity politics in Blade. And this is why that project has been delayed. Multiple writers have left, multiple people have left that project. Even Mahershala Ali does not want to even return to play that character. So you keep on doing the same thing over and over again. The get woke, go broke situation that is killing Marvel, and you're expecting a different outcome. I keep saying this man needs to be fired. He needs to go. They need a new top executive to handle that division because he clearly doesn't know what the hell he's doing again at that studio. I'm going to check out Fantastic Four this Sunday or Saturday, whatever. But I'm going to check out Fantastic Four. I normally wouldn't even have wasted my money to see that project, but I will check it out. So I have an idea of the crap they've made again. Yeah, I know I'll put myself through that mess of a project, but let's see what happens this coming weekend. I hope you guys have enjoyed all these reports. Please help the channel by smashing that like button. Also, try to subscribe. It helps the algorithm notice the videos. If you keep subscribing, it helps grow the channel. And also, if you be kind, you can share the video. And I'll talk to you guys very much next time.